on Twitter at BearJude92. With me, like every goddamn week, got Project and Hart.
I can't even introduce myself now. Wow, you just introducing me for myself? Okay.
Yeah, because every week you guys are like, what? Should I talk? Should I not talk? It's about 3 seconds of the most awkward silence I've ever heard in my life. It's like post premature ejaculation sex. Everybody wants to say something, but you know if you do, it's only gonna make it worse.
Alright, well, in any case, welcome to the 3 Minute Podcast, and as Bear said, I am Project. You are joining us for episode 9. Holy crap, it's already been 2 months that we've done this? That's fantastic.
Yeah, feels like yesterday.
You can catch me on the individual Twitter of at Project_Vectrix, as well as Twitch, Project_Vectrix as well. And I am streaming live on Twitch, 3 Minute Podcast official Twitch.
And I'm Hart. Thank you all for joining. You can find me on Twitter at HartChaos. And I know I didn't say this before, but it's H-A-R-T, not H-E-A-R-T. I know that's kind of weird, but hey, there it is. I'm streaming tonight via YouTube on YouTube. So 3 Minute Podcast, all spaced out. Come and join us and have fun. And no, Trevor, you did not miss anything.
Alright, so as a shout out, like always, like a shout out to our amazing partners and sponsors. Because Hart, for some reason, thinks we stopped being with them, I'd like to give a shout out to Static Clan, our partner.
I didn't know.
Yes, sir. You said, I didn't hear you shout him out or say anything. So I got you. I'll be a little bit louder. I might have went over too quick. So you can check them out. They're a all-inclusive clan. They stream everything, anything you stream. They got a lot of good. They got a big, huge setup when it comes to sponsors. If you want a clan, go check them out. They're on all platforms, all games. Check them out on Twitter at static_clan. I know they're accepting people. Our other partner, Vamp Gaming. Check them out on Twitter at Vamp_gaming. They are a competitive COD clan. I don't know if they're open or if they're even taking anybody. You can always check them out and ask if you're good on PS4. They do MLG. Not MLG. I'm sorry. Let me UMG. I apologize. Not MLG. UMG. I think over the past summer they were. God, what were they? What did they say they were? They were top 200 out of 5,000 in the season when they were doing good. Then also our sister cast. That's Fellowship of Geek. They're also a geek podcast. They're monthly and a lot more tame than we are. They don't use as much language as we do because they care about what people think they say, which is understandable. Me, I don't give a shit. Feeling like what I have to say, and put some earmuffs on those baby ears of yours.
Well, technically, we are rated for a mature audience.
Yes, sir. And those are our sponsors and partners.
By the way, Bouncer, yes, my gear score is low because I just started playing this again after a year break. Go ahead, Project.
Huh? Oh, I'm sorry. I'm trying to kill a random AI-controlled Titan. Sorry.
No.
For once, I'm actually going to be playing live while talking. I'm going to actually see how this works out for me.
So we've set up our new. We got a new Twitch. We got a new Twitch format. You can go there and check out our Twitter from there and our YouTube if you want to check out the YouTube and catch some of our older stuff. On top of that, if you guys feel like donating, it'd be much appreciated. We're trying to move off console to PC. Our Kickstarter will be started soon. And for every specific dollar amount donated, there will be a reward, all the way ranging from $10, which is like a shout out, all the way up to like being a full partner and right there.
I just got knocked the hell out. Sorry. Go ahead. Continue.
From a $10, which will get you a just a shout out and a for all your social media, and you'll be named as a partner for that cast, all the way up to like a high dollar donation, which will get you a full-time partnership sponsor to clan and a more, and I don't want to say permanent position on the show, but you'll be regularly brought on for interviews and talks and stuff like that. We'll always shout you out. If you guys can't donate, you know, it's whatever. No, we don't expect anyone to give any money, seeing as that we're here to, you know. Oh God, I'm sorry. There's a fucking tick. Oh, it's my tick. I'm a dumbass. Seeing as that we're here to have fun. Our goal is to, at some point, get off of the console, get on the PC. We're working our way to that, doing all sorts of small things. All right, and that's all the technical tidbits I got. Oh shit. Oh, I have, I guess to start gaming news, this one was brought up to me while Project's doing that. That's only one of a couple for me. With, I don't know if everybody's noticed, but Hart brought to my attention, if you want to talk about the erasing of the PSN cards, like wholesale stuff.
Hey, that's...
Oh, okay, go ahead, Project. All you.
I think we need to do some gaming news before that.
That isn't gaming news.
No, that's like a topic. That's a main topic that's going to be discussed.
Fair enough for me. Works. I do have a bit of gaming news then. Apparently, now it's just hearsay because some people are refuting it, some people are saying it's not true, but allegedly, the servers on No Man's Sky, after 2 weeks, erase all of your discoveries. I'm not going to say it's gaming a topic, because it is not set in stone. It was an article with, God, I can't remember who, so I can't cite it, so I'm sorry. But I saw a lot of people refuting it, and a lot of people saying that they had saw it. Until I hear more news on it, it's just like I'll keep on that and bring it to y'all next week with a full topic about it. That's all I got.
No, that's actually something that I heard, that it wasn't really a permanent discovery within the game. Which kind of sucks. That means Brock Lesnar, the guy that I decided I was going to name, is...
You mean Brontosaurus Rex?
Yeah.
Brontosaurus Rex. Yes, sir.
Is available to be renamed, so that's kind of a heartbreaker. Not that I would have preferred. Oh, I got turned on.
Come here. Thank you, you're dead.
I can see why, but I mean, it's so spread out. The game is so spread out, it's so large that resetting of Discovery should not be happening. I mean, but I will say, where the hell was this guy always skipping?
As always.
I will say that I am quite impressed at the update that was brought fairly quickly. I'm just getting murked on this game. Fairly quickly to fix the crashing issues with the game. According to the devs, they've fixed about there we go. They fixed 90% of the crashing issues in the game. So, kudos, bravo. Now, if we can take care of, what am I thinking? The floating bases, that'd be great. Make that a to-do on the list.
I haven't seen that. Have you seen anything else about that other than just your game? Have you heard the players say that they've experienced the same thing?
No. I keep getting that whole, I'll find them. Oh crap, I'm dead. No, I haven't seen anybody else with the issue. I haven't heard it discussed on any other streams, casts, gameplays, videos. So, I don't know. It just might be a lone thing that I've had to deal with, and it's kind of frustrating that, I've left stations behind on planets, and for the most part, I've left a lot of stations behind without exploring, but...
I do have a question for you both regarding No Man's Sky.
What's that?
Have you found a planet that someone has named yet?
No.
I have.
Oh.
The guy's name, I think it was like Wiz Jenny or something like that. And I couldn't tell you how to pronounce what the fuck he named it, but I was like, I don't think we should be this close.
Pardon me, guys. I am coming over a cold, so you hear a lot of coughing on my end.
Well, you need to get better.
Well, I'll mute the mic. Yeah, I know. I will be muting the mic regularly.
I left the game.
Any more gaming
We were
news?
getting demolished. Yeah, there is some gaming news, just quick tidbits and whatnot. PS4 Slim images have leaked online, and I have to agree with the major consensus that this thing is ugly. So ugly. So ugly.
I'm gonna look that up now.
It's the equivalent of getting really, really drunk at a bar and then regretting the next morning. Like, it's ugly.
Oh, it's Coyote Ugly?
It's horrible. But I mean, my feeling on the PS Slim and
It's alright.
that's obviously we have bad tests in women.
Yeah, I totally take tests and fucking fail them so goddamn hard.
So apparently, just some. My personal opinion on this is, don't waste your money on the PS4 Slim. It's not worth it. Not with the PS4 Neo going to be released supposedly by the end of the year. It's going to be revealed within the next 2 weeks, hopefully before Gamescom. Around 7th was the date that people were suspecting. So I would say save your money. Don't get a Slim. Wait for the PS4 Neo, because that in itself is going to cost a pretty penny, and it doesn't make sense. I mean, if you can afford it and you're just la-di-da and whatever, the by all means, go get both of them. But for those that are just looking not to, for a better experience in the future, go with the Neo, save the money, don't buy the Slim, and just put that money towards the Neo. Truth be told, I've got a PS4 from day one, and I might end up trading the PS4 in if I can get a decent deal on a Neo. Like GameStop, kind of like, oh, we'll give you 150, 200 towards the system. It might blow my budget on certain plans or trying to save up, but it'll be my Christmas gift to me or something. But on top of that, some other gaming news is the second installment of the Division's DLC has been delayed.
Get off of me.
It's been delayed to win for the few people that still play. Alright.
You neutralize zone B.
Alrighty then.
I don't know when. I'm assuming someone in this party probably knows.
Yeah.
Sorry, it's unspecified date. Sorry, I have some in-house things going on. Yeah, it's an unspecified date. It's going to be released later in the year. All 3 DLCs were supposed to be released this year. From what was said by the developers in their state of the game, is that they're going to push the release date for number 2 to later in the year, and the release date for number 3 is going to be coming in 2017, which is heartbreaking. It was a decent game when it came out. At least console-wise. PC, you guys had to deal with hackers and all that crap, but console-wise, for me, it was a really fun game. I put a lot of time and a lot of hours into that game, and I waited for this first DLC come, and that came, and I just pretty much quit the game. I want to get back into it. I did like the game, I'm not gonna lie, but the fact that they're delaying it so much longer, it's kind of bullshit to me. Hey Spider, welcome to the stream. But
Alright.
yeah, no, I mean, I'm aggravated to say the least. But this is expected. It's Ubisoft, like.
Yeah, they're not a very.
They're not
They're a
reputable.
shitty company. No, they're not. No, they have a reputation. It's for being shit. Let's be honest here. I think honestly, the last good game they put out was Far Cry 4. I mean, people disagree with me, and no, it's understandable, but that's just how I feel. I feel like the last good game was Far Cry 4, man. Because even I know I like Primal. Primal was shit. It was. They had a lot to run with, but they ran with so little just to put out a fucking Far Cry named game.
Everybody knows best games that Ubisoft ever puts out are Assassin's Creed. They're not. It's never the same stuff. It's always giant amount of content in the game.
Not recently.
I'm lying through my ass, and everybody knows it.
Well,
But
here's the thing, though. Like, I'm not saying you don't have a good opinion. All right, I'm biased on Ubisoft. The only person who would be biased on Assassin's Creed because he loves Assassin's Creed is Hart. And even I've heard him say that they've gone to shit on him. Now, don't let me speak for you, Charlie.
No,
Sorry,
I mean,
Hart.
like, it doesn't matter.
Charlie Murphy!
Charlie Murphy! What do the 5 fingers say to the face? Slap!
everybody knows that my Ubisoft game of choice is...
The Division.
No! It was in my top last week. Do you not remember?
Oh, yeah,
One of my
Splinter
favorite
Cell.
series. There we go.
Yep, and it was the last good Splinter Cell they put out. Because the last one they put out was... I can't remember the last one they put out. It was on 360 PS4. I can't remember the name of it, but it was garbage.
I want to say Blacklist.
Yeah, I think
Then it was one before that. Then it might be that one. It's the one where you have to go double agent with John Brown's army. Can't remember the name. That's the only one I remember. And I played it and I was like, this is fucking garbage. But I feel the same way about the Hitman games.
I guess, like, for me, honestly, like, the game that, when Ubisoft left my opinion that Assassin's Creed was any good is when Unity came out and so forth. I loved Black Flag, and yeah, a lot of people don't like it. That's just still one of my favorite games. It's the one I have tattooed across my fucking arm. So, like, I love it, but honestly, man, like, the way they're going with Assassin's Creed, like, they just need to either pick a stopping point, which they say they have, and just stop making it, because now it's just getting to where it's nothing but microtransactions, and it's just shitty gameplay, in my opinion.
Yeah, wasn't Unity across the board terrible? Wasn't that the one that gave people a refund, like a pick of their own game?
Yeah, so when it launched, it was so bad that they gave everybody a free game and everybody picked Far Cry 4. Then after that, they're like, hey, we'll give you the DLC free if you don't sue us. And I'm like, all right.
Only one path to victory, Guardian.
I would have sued.
Capture the zones. Destroy your enemy.
Got a go class action lawsuit going on. I don't know, man. Like, there's plenty of fucking shit developers nowadays. So.
Anything else,
No,
Project?
what are you talking about? There's fantastic. All developers are 100% awesome.
No, they're not. There's no integrity anymore.
What the hell was that? What killed me? I don't know. What killed me?
Neutralize zone C.
Yeah, dude. That happened to me a lot in this. But here's a bit of gaming news. If you're not, half fucking brain dead, the Titanfall pre-alpha has been is that now they're redoing it, whatever the proper word for that would be. They're for the next 2 days.
Fuck.
And that's what I am playing tonight, even though I'm not streaming. So, I know you got some other top project. You're the gaming news guy.
No, I've tried to not obsess about gaming this week.
Oh.
Zone A lost.
Uh-oh.
Yeah, no. No, I'm
We
lying
can get on other topics because
through
we're not
my,
just a... Oh, okay, never mind.
I'm lying through my teeth.
Zone
For the most part. So,
You're in the lead.
I don't know if anybody's still playing Pokemon Go.
Lost the lead.
Nope.
Anybody? No?
B.
People are quit?
Nope.
Okay.
I don't play.
Well, then you might be one of the 15 million daily users that Niantic has lost in the past 2 weeks for Pokemon Go. The game that started off friggin' amazing, 21 million users per day, even higher than Twitter.
Twitter and Facebook, yeah.
Captured. It's yours.
Yeah, so, yeah, that's a kind of like a tiny little blow to them. But, yeah, game's kind of fizzled out, and even before, I think it's the lack of content that people actually wanted. People wanted to be able to go and have these battles and be able to battle with friends and trade, and it's going to take 2 or 3 months for this to even be implemented. I mean, people don't have time, especially with a mobile game. People do not have that time frame. Oh, come on. But, like I said, gaming news, there's not much going on. I mean, we have Gamescom and whatnot, but nobody really pays attention. I mean, unless you're like
Hardcore.
IGN. Yeah, unless you're IGN, you're not really covering or worried about Gamescom. Me, can't wait to see what's going to be going on when Call of Duty XP event goes down.
Jesus Christ,
I'm
I can live without Call of Duty.
For some reason, I don't know.
You and Project both. You're like the beaten wife syndrome. He's like, I'm never doing Destiny again. That's what he's playing. You're like, I'll never do Call of Duty again. And now you're like, man, yeah, but I love him. He treated me so well back in the day. He hits me because he loves me.
It's nothing like that. I mean, I want to pass on it because it's speaking of which, Infinity Ward, do me a favor, please. By all means, just listen to the people. Listen to the people, because when you have your developers come out and the game's not even released yet, and you're talking about, yeah, we're going to continue the futuristic space franchise, do you not realize what number you rank in... Oh, crap. What number you ranked in most disliked videos on YouTube? Just from the trailers, the trailer to the game should have some sort of effect on you, and it's done nothing. Like, you don't even care.
No, they don't, dude. Why would they? Here's the thing. I watch all over my Twitter when they announce they'd have zombies. That's when, oh yeah, I'm definitely going to get it now. If that's what you need to say to get people to say, yeah, I like it, then there's a bit of a problem, though. Well, I mean, there really is.
Zombies is the only thing that looks cool, but I won't buy a game with zombies that I'm not gonna play. Like, I have Black Ops 3 and I don't play it. Like,
Yeah. Yeah, me neither. I don't fucking play zombies. I don't, because it's not my thing. Especially when they're gonna come out with some zombie-only game, man. Like, who gives a shit? There are people out there who do care. I'm just not one of them. So I'm not a fucking moron.
My roommate recently bought fucking 7 Days to Die on the PSN. I guess it was on sale or something. It was god-awful looking. It looked terrible. I did not... he quit it after like 20 minutes. He's like, dude, fuck this game. This is garbage. It's basically zombie Minecraft. Poor graphics.
What's it? I mean, obviously you have 7 days to die. What, you last 7 days on it, or what's it about?
As far as I understand,
Spider Dude says Hart Destiny. That's a fun game.
Oh no. No, man, like, I honestly, I mean, like, I know I said so much shit about Destiny, like, 3 weeks ago, but you know what, dude? I'm playing it again, and I'm a fucking hypocrite. I'll go ahead and say that. I actually enjoy it, but it'll probably be in a very small dose.
I'm debating whether or not to buy the latest DLC that's about to come out.
I don't think I'm going to go and get the latest DLC, honestly.
I'm debating.
How are you gonna play it with your people, your friends who do have it? That's all I want to know.
Well, if I don't get it, I'm not gonna play the game because they're gonna require you to fucking use it just to play.
Yes, they are.
So I'm like, all right, that $6 was well spent for a couple months.
What, $6 what?
Yeah, dude, it's like $6 at GameStop.
Just the game? Nah.
It's not bad. $6 for a beta.
I mean, I have Taken King. I bought everything before it.
Ow!
No, dude, I'm good. No, I'm definitely good. It's just like, it's so repetitive though, man. I know I say that when there's a lot of games, a lot of online games are repetitive, but like Project said, it's all this shit should have been like included in the game.
Yeah, I agree with you on that.
You kill me lots. That's a weird ass name. So, with that, Rise of Iron or whatever the fuck it's called. When is that releasing?
No clue.
I want to say late September, like the 20th, around there.
Oh, like the other ones. Okay.
You will learn from this defeat.
That makes sense, though. Wow, I just got the shit kicked out of me. So pull out the shotgun in this and are fucking me lots.
I mean, I guess the question is, like, what happens if, like, Rise of Iron comes out, and this is just a what if it comes out, like, and it's just, like, the greatest thing known to man, would you still play it?
Well, see, I would believe the rapture's happening before that. So. Okay? I believe in far more retarded fairy tales than anything on Destiny being the greatest thing ever.
Spider Dude says it is the 20th, just in case anyone needs to.
I did not know you didn't like it that much.
7 Days to Die is fun. I don't know. I haven't seen. I mean, I've seen some gameplay of 7 Days to Die, but it's not graphically accurate, and it lacks pixelation of the. I don't know. I'm just not interested.
Yeah, no. Anyway, so what is it about, Hart, before we get off on that? What is this game about? 7 Days to Die? What's the goal here? Survive 7 days of zombies?
You survive. As far as I understand, like I said, I haven't read anything into it. I just, when you were talking about zombies, just thought of it. So I don't count anything I say worth shit. But basically, from what my roommate was playing was you have 7 days to get your shit together. And basically build your, like, not build a settlement, which sounded funny, but build your own, like, little, like, mother base and, like, pretty much survive, I guess, a 7 days of night. Now, if someone in the party chat, or in the chat on the 3 Minute Podcast Twitch could tell us, that'd be great. But as far as I understood, it literally looked broken as crap. Like, the system was, it looked horrible, in my opinion. And as far as I know, you're just building everything to survive.
Makes sense. But that's like so stupid though.
Yeah, I mean, it depends. I guess it just depends on what what you're looking for in a game, which is pretty much every day anyway.
Spider says he has it. For last tidbit of my little gaming news this week, and I know this hasn't really been that well of a gaming news. I will do better. I'm sorry I've let you down. Stop what you're doing and go look at friggin' Bioshock, friggin' the collection. Go look at screenshots compared to PS3. And then, when you're done having an orgasm, come back and talk to me about it.
Really?
Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh.
I don't know. I never thought you would be the one going for remasters.
Yeah, I'm usually the one that does that shit.
I mean, I was a fan of the series, and I never really got that much to play, but I watched, other big name YouTubers do Let's Plays on the game, and this kind of got my... Oh, I shouldn't have done that. This kind of caught my interest when I saw it, and I was able to see some screenshots and side-by-sides. Just so much better.
Really? How is it so much better? You gotta give me, besides just graphics. Because the graphics of the time are really good.
Well, all I've been able to see is screenshots until I can see and get a chance to, like, I guess, actually, potato aim! No, until I can see some video gameplay and I have a chance to actually see video. It's just, I'm time limited with everything that I'm doing and everything that I've been doing, and I know it's no excuse, but nonetheless. But there was a topic that we did want to get into and we did want to discuss tonight.
What's that?
PSN.
Oh, yeah. Oh, man. I didn't think it'd be that big a deal, to be honest.
What do you mean, not that big of a deal?
No, I didn't think it'd be something you would be wanting to talk about that much, but I'm all down for it, dude. Don't get me wrong. You know me, I'm ever the conspiracy theorist on this shit, or money-grabbing whores. Alright, so who wants to lead the full topic, and then we'll get into discussion?
I'll go ahead and lead it. Basically, so I work at my local GameStop, and I was in there last week finishing up some training, and our store got an email from our boss's boss saying that PlayStation come September 22nd will be raising the PSN 3-month to $25 1 year from $49.99 to $59.99, but the 1 year subscription, I'm sorry, the 1 month subscription will still stay at $9.99. So they say it's to combat with Microsoft prices, which in all honesty, really, like, you're hitting the bank that bad. So it's just like, where I thought PlayStation was in the lead for the past, I don't know, 2 years in console sales and everything else, and I honestly thought, I was like, this is what we get for talking shit on Xbox.
Yeah, it's called karma.
Yeah.
That's what it is. Here's what I think. Look, you can't sit here and tell me, be honest. Like, if you're gonna fuck me, be honest, you know? But, alright, so it doesn't affect me that much because I have canceled my PSN because of where I'm moving those internet. So there's no point for me even having PSN because I won't even be able to be on. So, but with that,
Spider without funny, I needed to deposit.
But with that being said, look, like you said, you are Sony. For the past 2 some odd years, you've been in lead for console sales. All right, look, when we went, I'll never forget it. When the PS4 was coming out, and they were talking about how, oh, they're gonna be charging for PSN now because they don't have a choice because it's so expensive and blah blah blah, and they combat with Microsoft, and they were still in the lead. You were still in the lead up until it was like last month. The sales went up a little bit for Xbox. Don't know why, but whatever. And this is your response because you caught a little bit of a not as much in the lead. Really, this is your response? You're gonna up the fucking 1 year, which I never knew it wasn't $60 for my entire time. I thought it was 60. Now people want to bitch. I'll play devil's advocate because I know where Project might sit. I don't want to speak for him, but look, $60 for 12 months. That's $5 a month. That is still fucking good, okay? It's still great. I don't see the big deal. I really don't. It's still... you're still getting one hell of a deal on the wholesale of it all. Now, I know it's very hypocritical, seeing as I just said, well, I don't, it doesn't bother me that much. If until it goes to, oh, it's $120 for fucking for a 12-month subscription, yeah, then we have a problem. Because then what's the fucking point? Well, that's where I sit on it, project.
Do I have
breathe.
to speak about this?
Just breathe. Just breathe. You can do it.
Yeah, you got to speak on it. Hell yeah, you got to speak on it, dude. What? Why wouldn't you?
Doesn't bother me.
Damn, I'm singled out.
I didn't think you were gonna be there. That's why I was going devil's advocate on it. Nice.
I don't see an issue with it at all. By the way, Karma's a bitch.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah, no, I don't see an issue with it, mainly because of the simple fact that, one, how long PS Plus has been around, and it's stayed a consistent price since its creation, as opposed to,
Xbox Live.
it's always undercut Xbox Live. And now, could this be a possible slippery slope? Maybe. You know, I'm hoping with these newer consoles, the Scorpio and the Neo, I'm really hoping that, you know, it's not just, this is a beginning to another price bump. You know, who's to say it's not going to lead to $70, $75, $100? Because at this point, don't get me wrong, PC players are laughing at us, okay? For the simple fact that they pretty much get free online multiplayer, you know, but, you know, with PC, there's a lot more of a gray area because, yeah, you're getting free whatever, but you're also getting games that are easily hacked. Like, there's hacks for a multiplayer game day one it's released. So,
Overwatch. Recent one in the news, Overwatch.
So, you know, for me, it's whatever. But I don't have... Oh. He came right for me. I don't have an issue with it, mainly because it goes towards useful incentives. Okay?
Better
What I mean by that...
Yeah.
That $10 increase, people might say, hey, you know, it's just $10, you know, but that might be an additional $10 coming out of somebody's pocket that they need for food or for parking, for work, or, you know, some diapers. But
break it down, though. Break it down to that's $10 extra, all right, over a 12-month span, though. That's less than 50 cents a fucking month.
And true, and it's understandable, but in the same aspect, the biggest issue with me with this price increase is with as many users as PSN has. Okay, for increasing $10 per year. Okay, I want to start seeing some AAA titles.
Yeah, I'm down with that.
Well, what do you mean? What do you mean? Because you got to think that it's not PlayStation.
It means I'm getting sick and tired of indie games, as you know, whatever. Like PS3, AAA title every freaking month. PS4 has had one, you know, PS Plus AAA title in how many years? Like we had,
what was that?
We had NBA 2K whatever.
16.
Okay, I'm not a fan of sports games, so of course I didn't download it. And then, you know, you could say the Saints Row got out of hell a couple months ago, like last month or whatever. But that's a AAA game DLC. That's not a AAA game. That wasn't something separately developed. That was more of an add-on to an already developed game. So, my issue is with this additional money, I want to see AAA games, and I don't want you to just say, I want you to prove that you've enhanced security.
Enemy captured zone B.
Because if you're using the same setup that you were back on the PS3, which, up until now, you have been, and we've already seen how that played out when people were out, and unable to play multiplayer for a month because of certain individuals. Whether they had legitimate reasons to do it or not. Ow. What am I... There we go. Potato arms. But I just... Crap. I just think that they need to give the fans and those that own PlayStation, consoles, the benefit of the doubt and give them what they deserve. If you're going to increase the price... Ow. If you're going to increase the price, give us benefits to justify the cost. Because it's not like, hey, it's the three of us, that are the only PSN users. You're in constant games, multiplayer games and whatnot. So, and add on to the fact of the sales compared to the Xbox. So if you take that into account and you say 50 or 40 million consoles, we'll say 50% of those are PS Plus users. So what's 10 times 20 million? 200
million.
Okay. So you can't tell me that with that $200 million, you can't provide us with some real games that we want. I mean, I did hear a rumor that possibly Watch Dogs, but
that game's old
how
as
big of a
fuck,
flop was Watch Dogs? Exactly, exactly.
But who even? But it's like, what is that? 2 years old now? Is that 2 years old?
I want to say 2, yeah. The second one's in production, or if it's not already made.
It's already in production. It's releasing later this year.
Yeah, so then there you go.
But with that, I want you to understand
What's up, Kevin?
Not to make you go rageful on us. For $10 extra a year, if you think content's going to increase, you are on crack.
Okay, but here's the thing. You're saying right now, you're saying $10 a year, but we've already made, that call of if 50% of the individuals that own a PS4 have a PS Plus account, it's $200 million.
You're right. You're absolutely right. I'll give you that. But still, I want you to understand.
No, there's no. But still, you're telling me with $200 million, you can't give me a AAA developed game. You can't go to Ubisoft and say, "Hey, you want to put your game on
Think about this.
a PS Plus."
Think about this. Let's say, obviously Ubisoft is going to give it for free. They're going to make them pay for it. Let's say they say, all right, $20. Let's say $20 per download, $20 per PSN user. That's $20 that month, man. That month. They're not going to be able to do that. Not unless this motherfucker raises $40 and goes out just say fucking they take it to $100 for the year. Then if they didn't, you goddamn right. It's fucking bullshit at that point. But you got to think at this moment, it's if that's $200 million, well then 20. Go ahead and go there, just 20. I'll guarantee it's not gonna be what it is. Let's say they're like, well, let's say every month they give 2 AAA titles, and they're like, all right, just like $1 million, just $1 million. Say $1 million, $12 million on 200. All right, you think that's not a lot, but you got to think about the overhead these guys have to maintain, to develop, to pay people. Because it's not like these fucking CEOs are getting $12 an hour. These motherfuckers are some highest paid people in the world. It's not like it's very as easy as you think it is for them to do this. If they adjust this to a certain price, let's be reasonable. Ubisoft, let's say they're like, all right, they offer a game that, they offer 2 games that were released that year. Let's say they're like, let's say they do this and the next month they give No Man's Sky for free. And No Man's Sky, the developers Hello Games, like, you give us $10 million. Well, then they do the same thing for the next 12 months. $120 million. Right there. Out of 200 something, they're making 80 million? No, dude, no, they're not going to do that. That's a fucking fart. That's a fart and that's a piss in a goddamn wishing well. No. That's a little bit of no, dude. They're not going to do anything for $80 million. I doubt the fucking CEO wipes his ass with anything less than $100 million fucking toilet paper. You've got to be realistic. This is not for content. This is because they want more money. Cut away the let's hopes and cut away the they should and cut away all this other stuff and bring it down to what it really is.
Well, that means that they're losing something. Otherwise, they wouldn't change it. Am I correct? Or are they just getting money hungry?
They probably are losing something. Well, let me give you like this. When I was working construction, every job I worked, the project manager always like, we're starting to lose money. We're starting to lose money. And let me rephrase that. There might be losing money. You might say that. Oh, we're starting to lose money on this. Give me 1 second, guys. They might be losing money, but I want you to think about this. This is how it works. Let's say the guy bids on the job. He gets $200 million, and say he gets $1 million. It's $1 million job. Well, they make $250,000. They make $100,000 off the job after all the other stuff comes in. Well, that's their profit. If they start to lose $1,000 a day, they're losing money at that point. Yet they're not. They're not, because they're still getting $100,000, but now they'll get $80,000. They've lost too much money. They'll say, "Oh, we've lost $10,000," but they're still making $80,000. So they might be losing money off of profit that they haven't even collected yet. That's the whole thing about how we all know Xbox did better than them last month. In 1 month, a 1 month time in 2 years, and this is how they react. And this ain't going to be the start. This is not the start of all this. This is not the. I'm sorry. This is the start of this, not the end. This is going to keep going. Mark my words. Because Sony's not a company that's going to lose money. Yeah, they may have better product, but they're not going to lose money for anybody. So that's how I feel on that. Don't get me wrong. Do I think that get over your goddamn self? Yes, I do. I think you should just get the fuck over yourself, and whatever. We lost a month. Nah, that's not how it's gonna play. I promise you, that's not how that's gonna play.
Look, see, here's the deal. Okay, putting your game. Putting your game on PS Plus puts that game into more people's hands. So if it's a game that, say, may have been a flop, or has been out a while, but it hasn't gotten into many hands, putting it on PS Plus gets it in the hands of other people. Now, what else does that do? If I get a game for free, okay, say somebody pick a game at random.
No Man's Sky.
Hey.
Okay, whatever. Okay,
it's fresh on the mind. It's fresh on the mind and on the hands. So.
Okay, so if I get No Man's Sky for free, okay, now it's in my hands, and No Man's Sky is a bad example of this because we don't know if or even when it's going to happen. But if I get the game and I actually enjoy the game and I like the game, but there's content that I need to purchase otherwise, such as DLC. Okay, if I enjoy the game that much, I might be entitled to say, hey, I got the game for free, why not throw them $15 to get this DLC pack? So, with that, you have the opportunity of creating even more of a cash flow. So it's even more of an incentive for developers to say, hey, this game's been out for a while, put this up on PSN, maybe we can earn some more money off of this. say Witcher 3. If you throw
Okay, I'll give you Witcher 3.
If you throw Witcher 3 on PSN and people actually experience that game, and then all of a sudden, you know, they're having such a fantastic time, and they're like, oh, this DLC pack, you know, I need to get this because this game's been amazing. So it's even more of an incentive, like I said before. It's an incentive to get your game on PSN, and I don't see why developers are having such an issue. But I think with Sony earning an additional, say, $200 million a year, it won't be that big of a deal to say, hey, we'll give you, you know, $1 million or $5 million to go ahead and, you know, we'll put this on PSN. What do you think? And
Okay.
all honky-dory.
Let's say that half those people are like me. Do you know what I would do if it came for free? Witcher came for free? Well, you can get all the DLC and shit with pre-owned. If you buy the pre-owned, like whatever Game of the Year edition, whatever the fuck it's called, right? I would just do that, get all the DLC, and then return the fucking game, get my money back, and then I've got it all for free. I've done it before. That's how I got the Fallout Vegas, the Fallout 3, all that DLC. I already had the game, and then it became pre-owned Ultimate Edition. I'd get the Ultimate Edition pre-owned, and then I would get all the DLC and take it back, so I didn't like it. And then I get it all fucking free. So, that's me. That's me. But let's go ahead and say a quarter of those people do that. Just a conservative number. I feel like more would do it. You might be inclined to say less. Let's say a quarter of those numbers do it. Well, then they've got that less money. Well, it makes no sense that we're not making the money we're doing. I see what you're saying. That they would get their name out there, get the game's name out there. All right. But I want you to think about it like this. Did you play, what in the past year, what games have you downloaded from PSN for free that you got DLC for?
But downloaded for free.
None for me.
None for me.
Well, we're talking.
Say the same thing. Say the same thing. Any game you got in the past year that you could have got the game for free and they didn't.
Okay, I've gotten a game for free and paid for items in the game. Does that count?
No. I'm saying that you got DLC like you're saying right now.
Well, technically, I got a game for free, and I got DLC I paid for. Technically that way.
Meaning what? What do you mean by
Warframe.
that? No. I'm talking about off PlayStation Plus is what I'm saying. PlayStation Plus free games. That's what you're saying. You're saying that a lot of these people might go and get the DLC. Well, if we're saying that none out of three so far...
That's the issue. That's the issue right there. Not many people are going to actually admit to anything like that because you can't. Why? Because indie games don't generally come with DLC.
Alright, NBA 2K16, there were in-game transactions. I never got one single in-game transaction because why would I? I played the game. I played the game quite a bit too at some point, but I never paid for anything in the game. Even though I got the game for free.
Well,
and that's
sports
not
games
true.
suck, and if you spend real money on sports games, you're an idiot.
Okay, I'll give you one. Back on PlayStation 3, when I had PlayStation Plus for a month, I got Borderlands 2. I never got one fucking DLC off of that. Never bought one single one. And I played and almost beat it in a month's time, and that was my free trial. And after that, I didn't really give a shit.
Batman's.
What? I don't know what that means.
Arkham City and Arkham Asylum. Batman.
They were free on PlayStation 3?
Yep. And I paid for DLC.
Okay. All right. So, that was on PS3.
Yep.
Now,
I still have them on my PS3.
Okay. So, what was the difference between now and then for them to stop putting out those A+ titles?
PS4, $50 a month, and
$50 a year.
yeah, $50 a year, and a hell of a lot more developers developing indie games.
All right. Let me say this then. I was the guy who did the reoccurring transaction per month. I just said, fuck it, take $10 out. I paid more than y'all. I would say probably, you got to think, probably a good amount of people do that too. They just say, fuck it, because I don't have $60 every fucking, any month extra just to be like, you know what, here we go, I'm going to do this. I don't have the money for that. So, let's say out of those 200 million you talk about, a lot of people are, let's say those, how many did you say it was that have PlayStation, PS?
We'll say 50% of the 40 million consoles sold.
All right, 20. And let's say a quarter of those do the month to month. So that's 15 million people. I'm going to go higher than that because I know plenty of people. We'll say out of 20 million people, 7 million buy it, do the month to month. So that's 13 million people who do the yearly or 3 months.
Okay.
All right. That's a decent number to guess at. So you're saying that money there is on top of the people who are paying way more than that. That's what is it, 7 million on $120 per. You're paying. You say you pay $50 a year, and I pay $120. 7 million people are doing that. Well, what's 7 million times 120?
You gonna add this up?
Yes, I'm gonna add this up. Give me 1 second.
7 million times 120. Welcome to 3 Minute Podcast, where we do math.
Apparently.
840,000.
$840,000. So they already make $840,000 off of me. Now they're making extra 10 off of, was what I say, 13 million?
Yeah, your math is way off, by the way. Oh, actually, no, it's not. Never mind. Okay, so we're talking roughly 100 and we'll give them $131 million.
Okay, they're making $130 million now. Versus minus...
What the hell is $130 million?
130? What do you mean?
That's what you just said, was 100.
My bad. My bad. I'm focused on the game, dude. I'm focused
Welcome
on the
to
game.
the podcast where we do math, but it's not correcting.
Numbers are not a thing
math.
on this show.
Numbers are mean.
Never mind, we
Math
have
is
a number
wrong.
in the name.
Hey, boy. God don't like math, okay?
Well, I'm redoing the entire freaking stream and the entire name. It's going to be 3 Minute Podcast with the number 2, just so we can...
Bear, I award you no points, and God have mercy on your soul.
Yes, exactly. Yes.
May the odds forever be in your favor. But
look, whatever. So they make 130 million off of the extra $10, on top of whatever they're doing now off of the $50, off these 13. All right, but that is per year, mind you. That's per year. At the end of the fiscal year, that's what they're making extra right now. Well, we're assuming, obviously. We're assuming, and we're giving these conservative-ass numbers. So, on the very conservative side.
But, look, we're talking about $131 million to a company that makes
$130 million? What's $131 million? You said it's 130! It's 130!
No. It's $130 million plus the $800,000 from your.
But you just said 130.
claim.
You just said 131 million. It's 130. It's not an extra 100,000. No, I'm not integrating all these numbers. I'm just saying that's what they're making. 100
Okay,
is what they're making off this extra.
It doesn't matter. Because at the end of the day, we're talking about an additional $130 million to a company that makes billions per year. Okay? Billions with a B. Billions. And can't provide gamers with a AAA title more than once a year. And when they do drop it, it's a shitty game that not a lot of people will freaking play, because I looked at NBA 2K16 to numbers and letters don't belong together. Okay, I looked at the game and said,
"Don't do that, bro."
Nice try. No, and I passed up on it. Why? Because I'm not a fan of sports games.
All right. You're one of the few people who probably don't play sports games. There's obviously more number of people who do.
One of the few? No, I'm one of the smart ones that don't play freaking sports games.
And we all know the mass amount of people are retarded. People in masses are idiots, okay? They're like fucking cattle. Anyway, because you're still, whether it's stupid or not, more people probably play sports games than you don't, because you got to think about all the casual people who don't play whatever fucking game that you want for free.
You know, I can understand Call of Duty being an esport. I can understand League of Legends. I can understand all these games that have competitions. I cannot understand for the life of me Madden Championship.
It was the first one ever. It was the first ever esport. So, I mean, I don't know what you're talking about.
I wouldn't go there.
No, it was. It was the first tournament game where we made millions of dollars off it. The person could live for the rest of their life by being that good at Madden. That's where it all started. Whether you like it or not, whether you like the inception of it, the inception was Madden. It wasn't Call of Duty. It wasn't League of Legends. It was Madden. On top of this past year, one player in an NBA tournament won $100,000. $100,000 fucking dollars he won off a goddamn NBA game. A fucking sports game. What's with these melees or one kills, man?
I mean, I honestly
Anyway.
like. I understand what you're saying, Bear. Don't like expect it to be these top A, like AAA games to be available. Like, you know, once this price jump goes up. But at the same time, is it not just a good thought to be able to say, wow, I'm paying $10 extra compared to the since 2010 to get a AAA game almost every month?
Well, that's the thing. I'm not saying I want a AAA game every month. I'm saying I want a AAA game. It's that simple. Once every 3 months, once a quarter, once whatever. Give me a AAA game. Give me a AAA game twice a year. Give me a AAA game once a year and make it a decent game.
And I don't understand, like, I mean, I'm going through both sides of the point that you guys have made. It's just, I don't see why is it even a problem? Like, why is it not now? Like, why is it all these shitty indie games? While some of them are fun, I will be honest. Like, I love Rebel Galaxy.
Look, Rebel Galaxy. That was the last month that we had, was Rebel Galaxy, and it was great.
Yeah, but at the same time, is it too much to ask for a AAA game?
Apparently so. Apparently so.
So we're gonna get charged 10 extra. Well, we're just gonna get charged extra money, not doing the math, and we're gonna get what out of it, other than we're combating Microsoft. So like, what do you want $10 extra or $20 extra from me for? Like that's the only thing about me. Like, I understand, Bear, where you're coming from.
You know what you're paying? Hold on, I'll give you this. You know what everyone's paying per month extra? 83 cents. You're paying 83 cents extra a month. Well,
but why?
We'll just say 84. Because they were down last month over Microsoft.
That's
why.
Not my fault. That's not my fault. Why are you charging me extra?
Because you don't need PlayStation Plus to play a game.
Okay, valid
You don't
point.
need it.
I know. But don't bullshit me and go, oh, we're just combating fucking Microsoft. Tell me exactly why. Why the fuck did it all of a sudden, since 2010 when it first came out?
Because fuck it, why not?
Fuck it, why not? If you want to put that on a post-it note, mail it to my address, I will go, okay, I'll pay you $10 more because fuck it. But don't bullshit me and say that, oh, it's for a greater cause because we can't make sales through Microsoft. Bullshit. You couldn't fucking make your own bread, and now you're charging me and giving me nothing.
We're also forgetting, and this will piss, and I see where project's coming from. Don't get me wrong, it's bullshit. I see where you can say it's bullshit. Because it's not like this is the only type of thing Sony's putting out. It's not like they're only making money off of fucking PlayStation Now subscriptions, okay? PlayStation Plus, I'm sorry. It's not like it's the only thing they're making money off of. You gotta think that they also do TVs and all sorts of other shit. On top of, the developer has to pay to be able to use the fucking system when they're making a game. So they're making way more extra money off it too. Because they get a percentage of the game, they get a percentage when the person has to make the game. We had to buy the system. We got to pay if they use it online. I'm not look. It's a money machine that they are asking way too much for. I'll give you that. I'm not saying you're wrong. I'm saying, all I'm saying is you boys better get ready to bite a bullet because you're about to catch one in the ass. Because this isn't the end of it. This is only the beginning.
Well, duh. I mean, that's evident with the state of gaming as it is today. It's a take relationship, and people are just, instead of saying...
You're wrong. It's a give. They just give you a big old fat fucking dick to the ass. Yeah, no, you're wrong, Project. It's give. It's give you a fat fucking cock right in the poop hole.
I guess for me, it's just besides that point, which is wonderful to think about, just, like, I guess I'm not mad or anything about it. I mean, it is irritating, but I'm not mad. I guess the thing for me is, like, 1 month of no good sales, then all hell breaks loose. We gotta charge the fuck out of people. It's like, what? You've been thinking about this for a lot longer than 1 month.
They have an excuse now. That's why. That's what this. They have an excuse now to be able to do it. Let's really be honest here.
No, I thoroughly believe that it's literally an excuse that they slap on a fucking email and send it to every GameStop that there ever is and fucking put it online that they can't pay the bills, so they're going to make an excuse about it. I agree with you on that.
Yeah.
Fuck the free world.
313, bitch. Yeah. I mean... what do you think people are going to do? They're gonna boycott PSN?
No, because you can't. No,
exactly.
No.
People,
yeah.
Let's say people they gather together and got 100,000 people to cancel the subscription for 3 months. That's a fart. That's a fart in the wind. That's a fart in hurricane, like Category 5 hurricane fucking wind right there. How much money they get? They're not gonna care. They're not gonna care. So there's nothing. There's nothing anybody can do. Luckily, I don't have to bite this bullet.
I think it's going to give credence to the simple fact of you might see another attack. To be completely honest, you might see another attack that takes PSN out. Yep.
Yeah, no, I completely agree.
Just for people to say, look, they're taking all this money away from you, they're doing all this shit, and then upgraded the damn thing. And they might take PSN down another month. And I part of me expects it. And it's
there's
sad.
no more Lizard Squad. It's not like Anonymous can be like, you know what? In order to fuck Sony, we're going to say fuck everybody else. Because while, yes, Anonymous they're considered a cyber terrorist group, they do greater good stuff in my mind. I like Anonymous because they say fuck the people. So it's not like they're gonna be like, you know what? No, we're gonna say fuck. We're gonna say fuck 20 million people. We want to take Sony down. No, I don't think it's gonna happen. They're not malevolent to people who are innocent. They don't fuck with innocent people that I know of, as far as we've heard in the news.
Dude,
These are the same guys who hacked in North Korea stuff and gave out secrets because they're being complete cocks.
yeah. So okay, here's what this is. I'm not saying it's prophecy, but I'm gonna go with what the whole, because like I'm starting to realize now that something else is coming. So here we go. Watch it be this. Hey, you can have PlayStation Plus to play online, but you need PlayStation times 3 to get a fucking free game every month.
Oh God! Don't even give them the idea. So you're talking
You act like they don't think
different
about that
tier,
shit, though.
different tiers of PSN. Like you have to have PSN Gold versus PSN Silver.
Silver, yeah, like they do with Xbox.
Yeah, dude, fuck that. I'll go to fucking
Sil-
PC.
But Xbox Silver is free.
True.
So this is
But,
PlayStation
I
Plus
mean,
Gold.
you could see. You can, well, technically, you can go trophy-wise because I mean, I might see like some sort of a claim, like a copyright claim. So maybe PSN Platinum or something like that.
Yeah. I don't see that happening.
It
Because
could.
they
It
basically
theoretically could.
already have that. They basically already have that right now.
How so?
Well, because I'm talking to you guys with just regular nothingness at the moment. I'm playing an online game with regular old nothingness. It's not like you still can't play online games. I can play Paragon online without it. I can play this. There's Warframe you can play online. Neverwinter you can play online without having to have PlayStation Plus.
But a AAA title.
No, I'm not saying you're wrong. I can't play Overwatch online, so I bought that game. Now I can't even play the game. Yeah. Fucking horseshit, dude.
So basically, it's boiled down to, okay, here a bigger dick is coming, and we're gonna be paying more for it because no one knows the fuck why. And the only thing you can think of is because they can, which sucks ass.
In the famous words of a known individual, I'm not plugging anybody right now. Fuck you, give me money.
In the famous words of words of How High, fuck you, pay us. Well, it's actually fuck you, buy us. No, it's Boofu, buy us, fuck you.
I'm scared because I feel like I said this stuff and I don't know that you're plugging me.
No, it's from the movie How High. They sell their own little clothing brand called Boofu, and it's buy us, fuck you.
Dude, I haven't fucking heard that in forever. Seen that, sorry.
So, I know, I see what you're saying. That's what it's gonna be. It's gonna be buy us, fuck you, no matter what. But they haven't. I'm completely saying it'll get to that point. Until it gets to that point, it's all speculation. It's all
See,
speculation.
I think the price bump is calculated. I think the price bump is. How do I say this? The price bump is in reference to the Neo.
Oh yeah, that's what's gonna be. Because when that comes out, that's what it's gonna be to handle those servers. And I mean, and if I'm right in that aspect, expect a Xbox Live subscription price bump when Scorpio gets officially announced or given a release date, or look towards more expensive games. Oh, I see more expensive games coming anyway.
I was wondering when the hell that
not
was
so
gonna
much.
change.
I mean, this is something that I could have actually put into gaming news, but I want to follow up more on it. That like
I gotta use the bathroom,
PlayStation,
guys. I'll be right back.
PlayStation VR games are actually relatively low price compared to the just original counterparts of, the games that we have now.
Yeah, but it's not rockin' hardware like the PlayStation is. So, like, why would you charge the same price for something that doesn't put out enough power like a PlayStation 4 does?
Yeah, but it's VR. It's still a new technology, you know?
Yeah, but it's
You
new
would expect
technology.
that-
It's not that great. I'm saying graphic-wise. Hardware-wise, it's pristine. I'm just saying graphic-wise.
Have you seen some of the graphics? Have you seen some of the graphics?
I have. They're not like I have. I've seen the Call of Duty one that was like apparently one of the worst games in human history, but I thought it looked pretty good on it.
No, there were some fairly decent graphic games.
I mean, continue. What your point was?
I think the games that some people looked into that were listed were like 35, 40 bucks. And that's for brand new games in this current gen that, you know, games are ranging now. Look at like the new Call of Duty and other games that are coming out $69.99, $79.99. So I mean, another game price increase is inevitable, of course.
Yeah.
But you know, to have new technology games, well, granted, the PS VR is expensive as hell, $399. I was expecting $299. So,
All right. I mean, here's a question.
on the...
Let's say that. Okay, so the price is going to go up on PSN. Okay, so the new console comes out for PlayStation, and they go, hey, all of your PS4 games with PS Plus can play on, unless I've read this wrong, can play on the Neo. Unless it says you can do that now, but let's just say you didn't. Would that make more sense to pay what you're paying?
What, if, like, the available games that I can play on my PS4, I can play on Neo?
Yeah, plus any new game that comes out for that console. And all you need is PlayStation Plus.
Well, technically, I believe it's going to be that way anyway.
Okay, so that's what I didn't know. I haven't looked into it hard enough because I honestly don't care. I like what I have.
No. It's not going to be like Neo where there's games solely, or Scorpio where there's games just solely for Scorpio, but it will play, it'll play Xbox games. No, the game supposedly will work because it's still the same generation of console as opposed to Scorpio. It's technically Xbox's next generation console.
Okay.
Like, to hell with what Xbox wants to say. Fans know what it is. We're not stupid. We're, you know, fairly intelligent when it comes to you trying to, like, screw us over and wanting more money. It's a next gen. Obviously, if you're doubling or even tripling the capability of a current system, you know, the prime example would be the PS3 into the PS4, you know, or PS2 into PS3. You're doubling or tripling the power and the capabilities. You're allowing higher graphics, faster processing. And it's essentially what you're doing is you're making a new console. So, Scorpio's a new console. It's a new generation. I don't care what Xbox wants to pretend it is and say, you know, lobby-wise, and we want to make a library and this, that, and the third. No. Like, don't shit on me and call it perfume.
But are they marketing it towards, like, this is the way to go, or are they marketing towards saying you can keep your current console for however long you want? When you feel like upgrading, you can. Or are they going to make it where it's like they stop making PS4 games?
What do you mean? No. They're going to continue to make PS4 games. The only difference is okay, so the primary difference between the PS4 Neo and the PS4 now that we have, the current PS4, is its capabilities are limited into the fact of you wouldn't be able to run PSVR on current hardware capabilities of the original PS4.
Okay.
It's basically what it is. But they're going to create the same games. They're going to run the same games. Although with PS Neo, it's going to be
Hard and back.
able to like upscale to 4K or run native 4K, or and then it'll have additional teraflops and. Oh, get over here. Hi, buddy. Hey, how you doing? Ah, he punched me!
Alright.
Basically, what we're talking about, at least my question was, are they marketing the Neo for this is what you have to get regardless of anything else you do after it comes out?
Well, alright, I want you to look at, I don't know if you already said this, but look at the Scorpio. The Scorpio's already announced that you can play regular Xbox One games on the Scorpio, but they haven't announced if you can play Scorpio on Xbox One.
Can't.
So, there you go. You can get good Scorpio games, you gotta get the fucking Scorpio. It's gonna be the same thing with the Neo. I put money. I put any amount of money on it.
So one thing I've learned is that when
here's
calls
the difference.
something, it
Here's the
happens.
difference. Here's the difference. It depends on the release date. And what I mean is, like, Xbox came out and said, hey, we have this thing, Scorpio, but we're not going to give you any real details other than, inflated specs. But if PlayStation comes out in a week or two and says, hey, you can buy this console, no, there's no way in hell, because of the things they would have to do. Crap. The things that they would have to do now to compete with the Scorpio, like, they know if they don't come out with a newer console around the same range. So you might get an announcement, but not a release date. I'm hoping for a release date of later this year. They need something to run the VR, which is going to be the Neo. Like, you'll get minimal and whatnot, and you'll be able to use the PSVR, but the Neo is made to run that VR.
Yeah, PS4 will be able to do it. Now, they haven't said that, but it'll come out soon.
Well, I mean, I wouldn't be surprised that it'll run it, but it will run it like... I would assume that it would be like choppy as fuck. Ow, leave me alone.
I mean, I guess I understand that new consoles, and if it ever, well, I'm just gonna say, I understand that if it's new consoles, it's inevitable you're gonna have to get it. I guess the only thing for me is, like, because everybody, when the PS3 came out, was like, oh, it's backwards compatible. Now they've marketed it to where you gotta, like, Xbox One, just like, was it last year that they enabled the replay value, like, where you could get certain select titles? Okay, I'm gonna go with yes.
I'm sorry, I'm in the middle of the game. Sorry.
No, you're good. And whereas, like, PlayStation goes, well, you can have, I think it's PS Now, is it, that you can play all the older games on? Like, Justin, remember, Bear, you've played,
yeah.
I've seen you play Mass Effect on it. Like, that's cool. But is it going to come to, and what, I guess you've answered this, but I'm just going to say it, is it going to come to where when the Neo comes out and it says, hey, you can play PS4 games on it, are they going to go, like, after year one, go, boom, no more PS4 games, you have to buy the Neo games?
I don't know. I don't know. They haven't said anything. They haven't given any details on it.
Because I'm going into this not knowing much about it because, like I told Project when you were away, I don't really care. I enjoy what I have currently.
Yeah, but you're not going to enjoy it for long if you want to play new games.
Correct.
How long after the PS4 came out they stopped making PS3 games?
I they still kind of make them for like major titles, but well, I want to say like what, 6 months?
Yeah, something like that. Sounds right.
Well, I want to see. I just want to see them be done with PS Now. I think PS Now was junk.
I don't know. I like to be able to rent titles. Given I like the fact to have a subscription to then in turn rent a title.
You do or don't like that fact?
I don't. I don't like the fact that I gotta have a subscription to PS Now to also in turn just be able to rent the title. You don't even get to play it for free. You still gotta rent it. There's some you get to play for free, not all of them though.
So basically, you're paying to play it, and then you're paying to still play it.
Yeah, on some of them.
Yeah, that's bogus. Yeah. Nah, I'm good. But at the same time, like what you were telling me, because you were streaming, well, that's my thing I was going to say. You were playing Mass Effect 2 when I came over one time, and you said you had to stream it, which I was like, man, that's really weird. Like, why not upload that in the database so when you actually, like, go to rent it or buy it, or if you can buy it, so rent it, it downloads to your console, because streaming that is fucking retarded, in my opinion.
Yeah, it is. But you can't even have that short little fucking download. It's aggravating. You can't even download it like you do with movies. Movies you download PlayStation Store. You can't even do that, and it's fucking aggravating. That's something they should do if they want to give fucking... That would be cool. Imagine that. Being able to fucking rent titles for a shorter period of time.
You mean like rent like the games that you go to GameStop or Best Buy or Walmart to get?
Yeah, they just let you rent them.
Kind of like a demo you could
Gamefly.
play.
Yeah, just like GameFly. Now imagine they did that. Oh, you want to here, this costs this to be able to do this for a short period of time, blah 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 blah, type shit.
I mean, I mean, like that would definitely be cool. I think, like, given the fact that like you can't do it, but if it was just like, hey, you know, this great new game that we're thinking is great came out. Do you want to?
I saw that guy.
You know, do you want to try it out before you drop $60 on it opening night? And besides, because I mean, if you look at it, it's actually a great idea, Bear, because like all these games that are getting hyped up are coming out and they're either crashing, they're either absolute garbage, or they literally like they just don't want to work. And so if I could rent it to see that problem firsthand, say spend $5-10 on it, I'll take the money payment. I mean, I'll do the money payment, $10, and save myself $50.
Well, technically you can sort of do that.
But you can't.
Already. I mean, you can
Yeah.
and you can't.
Yeah. So
Yeah,
you can't.
it's weird.
Because you do have the capabilities of like demos and whatnot.
Yeah.
Through PSN.
It's weird. But do demos count though? Can you count demos?
Why not?
Because, I mean,
it's a
I can.
time limited experience of the full game once it's released. Like, you could go in and play a demo and download a demo, no issue. And it gives you a rough idea of how the full game is. Yeah, I think you can like demo a game for like half an hour or an hour.
But I'd like to be able to do it like they do with GameFly. If they did that, they can make a shit ton of money off that. Just think about that. You're talking about how much money they can make now. Imagine they could do that when they have games that you can rent. Let's say No Man's Sky, or what is it? What's the one you're looking for? The robot dinosaurs. What's that one?
No Horizon?
Yeah, something Horizon. Yeah, whatever that is. What is it? Murder on the Horizon? I don't know what the fuck it's called.
Horizon Zero Dawn. I'm sorry, I zoned out for a second.
You're good. No, they did something when that comes out. They're able to do that with. You can just rent the game for a little bit of time. That'd be awesome.
Yeah, but then there's not really a incentive to buy the game.
Well,
If
let's
you can
say
just rent it.
Yeah, but let's say it costs $15 to rent it for 7 days. Or cost, yeah, let's say $20 for 7 days, or $15 for 7 days. Are you really going to spend 4 weeks for $60? Or if they let you rent it for $5 for a 24-hour period, be able to see if you like it, or a 48-hour period, it's going to add up quick if you're just going to rent it a bunch of times.
I personally would like that just because, like I said, like I had to borrow my roommate's copy of No Man's Sky before I decided that I did like it. So I mean, if it was something implemented, was like, hey, if you give PlayStation Network $5 to play this game for 48 hours, see if you like it, dude, I will do that for every game that comes out.
Okay, just to be able to test it, give a testing period, and they make money off it. It's just an idea. I'm not saying that they're going to ever do it, but fuck, they do it for older games.
Yeah, well, old games have a reason.
And you know what? I'll give you that. Older games do have a reason. But fuck, these developers are losing a lot of money to GameFly when you can rent the game for $20 a month.
Another thing about GameFly is, like, have anybody here done it? Because if they haven't, I can tell you. Like, if you, like, okay, let's say the new, all right, so Call of Duty Infinite Warfare is coming out soon. All right, so you're on GameFly. You literally have to pre-order that rental before, like, the day it said this is when it's going to release, because you're going to have to wait 6 months just to play the game. So that's the bullshit factor for me. Is like, I can't play new games when I want because they don't have a plethora of them. So I'm basically pre-ordering a game that I could already have within 6 months.
Yeah, but in a month's time, you could beat it, play it for $20, and let's say it's, I don't even like it, you can return it and get another one.
Yeah.
Well, here's my issue with something like Fly. Like, how much is a GameFly subscription?
$20. No, it's less than $20 for one game a month.
Okay, now say, and you don't have to return it until you're ready, right?
Yeah, until you're ready.
Okay, so now you're telling me if I find a game that I like and I want to keep it, I'm still paying that $20 a month. So essentially, you're paying an unlimited amount for a single game.
But you would check. Look. If you know you're gonna like a game, that's one thing. But if versus, let's say, someone was like, you know what, I don't know if I like No Man's Sky, and they do it, and they're like, you know what, it was worth it, and they go out and buy it. Versus, you know what, I don't like it, I'm gonna go ahead and send it back.
Well, here's the cool thing about GameFly, though. Like, if you like the game, all you have to do is purchase it. So say you pay $20 for 2 games a month, and you get No Man's Sky. All you have to do is buy the game through them, and they'll send you the case and everything like it's brand new. So, like, it's not taking it like it. You're not getting a trial and then going, well, I'm just going to keep this forever because I like the game, because you want to return it and get another game. So it's there, but at the same time, I personally would still rather rent it for $5 for 2 days, and just to be able to figure out if I like it or not.
Yeah.
Whatever, we're all going to be martyred.
Yeah, whatever, gonna be martyred, like. But see, that's a good fucking deal, though, man. Given, like, Project said he didn't like it, but like, apparently a lot of people do because they're still in business.
They're in business because some parents don't understand.
I know more adults. Well, then again, I don't know a whole lot of kids, so I can't say that. But I know a lot of adults who use that company.
Yeah. I mean, me personally, I say screw it and just go scam Redbox, but...
Okay, Raptor. That's what Raptor does.
And my roommate, Josh.
I do not condone the thievery and stealing of...
Well, you're not stealing it, you're paying for it.
Paying $2 is not...
Yeah, but after, like, it's 34 days, you're paying over the fucking amount that the game would cost.
Not really.
Yeah, you would.
No,
Paying $68.
that's why you go to the mall and you give them like fake information. You get never mind. We're not getting into this.
No, go into it. I want to hear what you have to say.
Hey, Project's a thief.
I am not. I have friends that have explained the process, but
Oh yeah.
I have not done it. I've never done it. I've thought about doing it, but I'm just not that much of a D-bag. But essentially what my buddy would do is he would go to like the mall and get like a mall gift card where they would give you like a prepaid credit card or whatnot. And then he put a certain amount and then write like fake information down, like fake name, fake address, fake whatever. And then he would take that and apply it to a red box. So he'd rent the games under a fake pseudonym and on a credit card that couldn't be charged after a certain amount of days.
Okay. All right.
So essentially he'd wind up with like brand new games for like $2-3.
Know what I'm doing next time.
That works.
Dude, I just got shot in next year.
Nah, I prefer to have the actual physical copy.
I mean, you're still gonna have the physical copy.
I know, you're just not gonna... I'm weird. I like the case. Like, if I go to GameStop and it's just like... It's just that black or pale blue case. Fuck that. I'll choose another game. I want to see what it looks like.
I like steelbooks. I'm a sucker for steelbooks.
Yeah, I'll give you that.
Okay.
I might get the special
Okay,
edition.
so Project.
Titanfall 2. I like this game so much. It's such a good game. And so many critics are having just harsh words on this game, and I'm like, why?
We'll give a review of it. Or I was going to ask you if you prefer to tell me why you don't like the PS Slim, because I've read nothing on it. I just saw a picture.
I just don't like the design of it.
That's it?
Yeah.
Alright.
It's ugly. The new controller with the front-facing LED seems pretty cool, but I just don't like the way that the Slim looks.
Dude, watch
It's
PlayStation
not,
be
not
fucking...
appealing to me.
Yeah, exactly. Like, PlayStation's gonna start charging how much ever money, because I don't fucking math right now. I'm shooting people in the face. And watch them be like, alright, now you gotta play is our new Elite controller like Microsoft. I'm like, dude, I'm not dropping $150 on a fucking controller. Fuck you.
Well, plenty of people who do, though. I know plenty of people who
Well,
do.
yeah, like, honestly, like, if you're hardcore into COD, I think that's a perfect investment for you. It's just, I'm not. I want to see fucking race car, like, street car, tournaments on fucking MLG. Drifting all day, baby. Alright, Lunger, let's do it.
Alright, Lunger, let's do it. Look, I don't know. I don't know how I feel about the Slim, to be honest. I think it's a rip-off, seeing that you're gonna have another one come out soon. So.
See, that's my thing. Save the money, go for the Neo.
God, where the
I'm
fuck
sorry,
is
guys.
Relic? Jesus.
I'm probably gonna be doing Project Place tomorrow. I wanted to do Project Place tonight, but I'm very tired.
Yeah. Alright, so we talked, so we got the Neo, that's all covered. PlayStation's upping the price, sure. I mean, are there any games that you guys are looking forward to? Because I'm looking forward to Horizon Zero Dawn. That's just me, but everybody seems to be hating on it, and I'm just like, I don't know why.
Yeah.
Days Gone.
Oh, yeah, I agree with that. I don't know, I just think another
Titanfall
MMO
2.
for me.
Yeah,
So-
Titanfall 2, but I can't even play it, though.
Shit, that is right, fuck.
Why can't you?
Because I don't have internet. I'm not gonna have internet where I live for like the next until I'm out of school.
Doesn't matter. They're including a campaign in this one. Duh.
Yeah, but I'm gonna want to play online, bro.
Play bots.
It's
You
not
know
the
damn well
same.
they're gonna have bots in this game.
I'll wait. There's no. I'll tell you one game I'm looking forward to, and I'll get because I played it back in the day. It'll be Skyrim remastered.
But even you said that you're gonna hate the fact that you can't download mods.
Yeah, you're right. You're right. I am gonna hate that fact, and it's gonna be fucking annoying as balls.
Oh yeah.
But I'll find somewhere I can go to be able to download mods. Like that's not even a fucking thing for me.
Literally just come over to my house and set your PlayStation up to download them all in like a couple hours. It does not bother me.
When do you have to do that? Like, you should be able. Oh crap. You should be able to do it the same way that you can implement saved games. Like, grab a thumb drive, download the files, and then throw them onto your PS4.
But if he can go over to my house and just download them direct to the console, what's the point of getting them on a thumb drive?
Yeah.
True, but if he could do the same thing, say he's at class all day or whatnot, he pops in a thumb drive at school, downloads the files he needs. Yeah, see, and then downloads the files needed, then just uploads them via thumb drive onto his PS4.
Yeah, I feel you on that.
Yeah, it's not an issue. Hopefully they'll allow us to do that. I mean, but I'm looking forward to that. I'm looking forward to remaster there. I said it. I'll get it day goddamn one. And here's the thing that appeals to a lot of people with remasters. You know at the beginning if you like it already. I know I'm gonna like that game.
That makes one of us.
Well, says the guy who probably hopes for the fucking Final Fantasy VII remake.
I can't wait for a Final Fantasy VII remake.
Oh, but I thought you didn't like remakes.
If it's done well, or it's a game that's needed. We don't need Skyrim on PS4. We need Elder Scrolls 6 on PS4.
No, we don't.
It's that simple.
We don't.
Yeah, we do. Yeah, we do.
No, we don't. I don't need it.
Trust me, I spent enough time going Fusrota.
I didn't. Okay, so you know what? Fuck you. If I want to remake, you know what? I'd prefer to have Oblivion or Morrowind, to be honest with you.
I go Oblivion.
Completely. Yeah, well, I like Morrowind too, so. But that's just me. I'd rather have something like that. But I'll take what I'm given.
What? He wasn't even. Whatever.
Whatever, I'll be murdered anyway.
Whatever, we're all gonna be murdered.
That dude had reach. That dude hit me like he was Mr. Fantastic.
Hey, Jesus. Me and the other guys were thinking. We need a name.
Need a name.
Like the disciples. Or the apostles. Get some leather jackets.
Whatever, I'll be murdered anyway.
Big bird on the back.
Whatever, I'll be murdered anyway. Oh, man. So, in prep to 12 people, seeing as that we're about to get off here soon, I'm a guy who loves audio effects. I'm just that guy, soundboard stuff. So, I'm not going to play any, don't worry. It'll be an inaugural thing, or I might play a couple, who knows. But, I've been setting up all week, proper sounds for a soundboard, and so far it is coming along swimmingly.
Dude, it sounds so great. I'm being completely honest. Even though some of it's me saying stuff, it still sounds amazing.
Oh yeah, I love the Bop It commercial.
Fuck it.
Yeah.
But wait, so you got Charlie to actually talk?
Yeah. No, he didn't know he was doing some of this. He had sent it to me on Facebook, so I would extract the audio, put it in, mashed up with some other stuff to make it great. Yeah.
I didn't know at first, and then the moment he was like, hey, keep sending me stuff, I was like, alright, I see what you're doing, and I like it.
Yeah, it's fucking great. I played the Bop It commercial that I created if someone wants to hear it. Anybody wish to hear it? I'll play it. I don't care.
Do it.
Okay, that's a yes. Alright, give me 1 second to load her up. So I downloaded a free. Let me find it. I downloaded a free audio editor offline. It's been doing really well, honestly.
Online.
Offline. You fucking whore. So give me 1 second. This is the old ass Bop commercial, by the way, from like '98. Hope you guys enjoy this.
Hey! Wanna play
Wow.
Bop? It commands you obey. Bop it. Twist it. Thrust it. Tap it. If you can't keep up with it, you lose. Once you get your hands on Bop it, you're not gonna want to stop it. Fast talking electronic Bop it. Batteries included.
What the hell?
Dude, it
was
gets me
that?
every fucking time. I love it. Fuck it. I fucking love it.
It's from the Bill O'Reilly freak out. He's like, "Fuck it, we'll do it live." I just cropped that audio and threw it up in a Bop It commercial because that's what I'm always like. A little meme. The dude's like, "Bop it, twist it, kill your mother to sleep, pull it." I was like, "They need it to fuck it in there. That'd be great." So I ended up doing it. I love it. I think it's great.
It's literally like every time I hear it, it gets funnier for me.
Then I found some audio. It's great. Suck it, bitch.
That one was pretty funny. It caught me off guard.
I don't even know who that is. It's some like 50 view video. I was like, you know what? This is great. Suck
Worth
it,
every
bitch.
minute.
Yeah, worth every second of that view. It's literally like a 7-second video too. But I've just been bored all week because I have my hands tied and can't start to move till tomorrow. Just been boxing shit up. Fuck it. Do it live. I'll write the thing and we'll do it live. So.
Bop it. Fuck it.
Twist it. I don't know if anybody's here ever seen, you ever seen the movie Tombstone? Anybody here besides Charlie and I?
I should punch you in the face for asking that.
I don't know if that's a yes or a no. But alright. I'll play it once we end the stream, which should be here soon, honestly. It's getting late.
Yeah, like literally 10 minutes.
I'm all out of things to talk about. However, what I am, so apparently, one of my friends, her name is Jade, she's super in love with Suicide Squad, ran up on all the fucking tidbits, and apparently, with the stuff that's being said in interviews, this Joker won't be Jason Todd, and he is technically as old as Bruce Wayne. It's just the chemicals he was dumped in has made it to where he doesn't look that old. He can't age physically that old because of the chemicals. So
All
it's
right.
not a Jason Todd
Garbage.
Joker.
Garbage.
Yeah, you get all butt hurt.
I'll give you a butt hurt. Garbage Joker. Well, not garbage Joker. Good Joker. Garbage premises. You could have done so much with a. You could have done so much with a Jason Todd Joker.
Well, I'm not saying you're wrong, bud. I'm saying that that's apparently not the way it's gonna roll.
You could bring in a Jason Todd Joker and lead that into a Mark Hamill freaking Joker, you know?
Yeah, but they're not gonna do all that.
True, but
Fuck it.
fans
Do it.
say
Fuck it.
so
Yeah,
much
Well,
cursing.
I'm a cussing motherfucker, man. So.
Did you see the I don't know who posted it, Barrett, probably was, you probably ran across it. The Harley Quinn, I'm sorry, no. The Joker theory that Batman broke all his teeth and that's why he has like, okay, did you see that? Have you seen that project?
Jade told me about that.
Maybe she reposted it, and that's maybe how I saw it. But that to me, like, if that is true, that's fucking awesome, because now it makes a lot more sense.
Well, let's hope. That would be pretty cool, though, wouldn't it?
How neat is that?
How neat is that? That's pretty neat, huh?
Alright, so... where do I begin? Where do I start?
We can get on a long topic of this one, can't we?
Oh, God. We have 10 minutes left. Just bear with it.
Just a shout out for my anime fans out there. I want to throw in something a little nerdy, a little geeky, a little anime-ish today. So, go to YouTube and check out Dragon Ball Z.
Super.
No, that's a good series too, but I need to catch up on that series because I'm like a month back, which is good because now I can binge watch it. No. Go on YouTube and YouTube Dragon Ball Z, Fall of Man, and Dragon Ball Z Light of Hope.
I'll probably have to
Oh
do
my
that.
god. For fan-made live-action tidbits, let's see, Light of Hope is about 14 minutes long, and Fall of Man is half an hour or 28 minutes long. Fantastic. I've watched Fall of Man twice. I'm probably going to watch it a third time just because it's...
Run me down a premise.
Basically, it's live action Trunks v. Cell's CGI, but fighting is amazing. You've got special appearances from numerous characters. Great little story. Yeah. And to cap it all off, like, if you're a fan of Dragon Ball Z, to cap it off the way that they did, like, it's just awesome. I, like, geeked out when I just saw, like, bowl after bowl after bowl. I was like, okay, they did that right. Like, but yeah, you guys gotta check it out for yourselves. That it's freaking nuts. I had my wife watch it a couple of days ago. I saw it a couple months ago, and I meant to like talk to her about it because she's liked Dragon Ball Z for a long time, but she became a fan back when it was on Toonami.
So, same here, though. That was back in the day, you know?
Yeah, but then I went into how I've been a fan since like 90 freaking, what was it, 90 something, where I would wake up at 6:30 in the morning just to watch it 7 o'clock Saturday mornings, and it's just this off-named brand that nobody knew. So yeah, definitely check out, if you're a fanboy for Dragon Ball Z and you're looking forward to Xenoverse 2, which there's new video out of Goku v Android 16. Yeah, get hyped, watch this, come back, hit me up in the message on Facebook, post it up in the group of 3 Minute Podcast on Facebook, and just tell me what your reactions were. Actually, you know what? That's what I'm going to do right now. Hold on. This is what I'm going to do. I'm going to post this inside
Well, why don't we go ahead and cut the
the
cast?
group. I'm not going to cut the cast just yet. I mean, we still got a minute left, so we can do our outro. So, I've been Project Vectrix. I promise next week I'm going to have better gaming news and more everything. It's going to be a better show for me this week. I've just been a little off tight, so I do apologize. And you can follow me on Twitter at Project_Vectrix. See me on Twitch, Project_Vectrix. You can see me on Facebook, the Facebook group of 3 Minute in a Podcast, all one word. And take it back.
I'll give it to Hart because I'm gonna do the outro of all the sponsors and stuff. So go ahead, Hart.
So you can. I'm Hart as always. You can follow me on Twitter at HartChaos. I was streaming tonight on YouTube for 3 Minute Podcast. That's like there every Friday night, during the entire week. So that makes no sense. But I love you guys, and thank you guys so much for joining us this week. Thank you.
All right. I'm Bear. You can catch me on Twitter at BearJuden92. As always, our partners and sponsors at Static Clan on Twitter, at Static_Clan. I'm sorry. They're just a regular clan. They're a streaming clan. They do all games, all consoles. Hit them up. Check out Vamp Gaming at Twitter. It's at Vamp_Gaming. They are a Call of Duty competitive team for PS4. They were ranked top 200 out of 5,000 on UMG, I'm sorry. And then our sister cast, Fellowship of the Geek on Twitter. They're also on Facebook. They're bigger on Facebook than they are on Twitter. Check them out. And they are a geek cast just like us, just a little bit more tame than we are. Hit them up. And that's it. Y'all have a good night. Thanks for watching.
Thank you guys so much. Have a good night.